How to change the background for your Wix website. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I'll show you everything that you need to know when it comes to changing backgrounds with Wix. You have three different things that you could change for. The page itself, the section individually, and then you also have the strips that you can also feel free to change the background for. And then you can even set them to be colors, images, or even videos. So let's just go and dive into it and discuss all of that. And by the way, I know it says Wix Studio on the top left, but this is not for Wix Studio. This is for the default Wix editor. So I'm just going to click on Edit Site from the top right corner, and let's just go in and get started. Okay, so once your site editor opens up, we're just going to discuss everything that you need to know. So to get started, I'm just going to show you how to change the background for the entire page. This is going to be for every single section, but the sections that have specific or individual backgrounds is not going to change. The rest of them, which does not really have a specific one, is going to change basically. So for the entire page. So doing so is very simple. You want to head on over to the left dashboard and you will see site design. And once you click on site design, you simply just want to click on page background. So just going to click on page background. Now from here you have three different options once you click on page background. You have the color option, so you can actually go ahead and set it up to be a specific color like this one, or an image or a video. So let's just go and take color for example. If you select color, you're going to be able to change it, and you can actually see whenever you hover over any colors, just going to go ahead and select that for the the page is going to change accordingly. So you can actually see only one section is changing, which is this one in the middle. The top one has an image already, so obviously you're not going to really see the change. And the bottom one has a specific color assigned to it, and I'll show you how to do that later on. So this is why it's not changing. But this section is going to be a neutral section that does not have a specific background connected to it. So this is why it's changing this way. So I'm just going to leave it to this one, for example, and this is going to be for the entire page, like I said earlier. So if we just scroll down here, you can actually see this one also takes the color as well. So if we just go back here, you can actually see the differences between them. So again, this is going to be a page-wide change. So if you want it to be an image, you can feel free to do so. Just click on image. And then from here, you have the ability to pretty much either add a PNG image, which is going to be without a background, or a image which is going to be a full image, which is also going to be considered a background fully. So in this case, let's just go and change it to be a PNG image without any background. So it's going to be a transparent image here. Click on change background once you select it, and then you can actually see that we have it to look like this. For this one, you can just click on settings and you have a few things that you can change for it. So for example, you have the image opacity. If you want to make that slightly invisible, you can feel free to do so. Transparent, I should say. And then we also have the option to change the color behind this image. So if this only is going to work for images that are PNG images that don't have a background. So you have the ability to change the color behind. And then we also have the scroll effects, which is going to be whether they're going to look like this or that. Once you actually scroll, it's not really going to do much, I believe. It's pretty much the same. It's just going to stay static. I'm just going to let it to be freeze. And then for the scaling and positioning, we have also the different scales here, original size, tile, and so on. The positioning of an image is also a possibility that you can change, but yeah, this is pretty much for the image. If you select a full image, is just going to take the entire thing. Now we can also go ahead and use video, but I'm just going to use it on a section instead of the full page. Now let's just go ahead and talk about if you want to change it for an individual section. In this case, you go ahead and create a section, or just use a one that already exists. I'm just going to create one. And what the hell is going on here? Let me just remove this one. Okay, delete this one as well as taking, so it's doing some weird stuff here. So anyways, now that we have this section, we can feel free to change the background simply by clicking on it. So it could be this one, it could be that one. Once you click on any of them, it's going to show you the change page background. or sorry, sections background. So this is a section. If you click on it, it's going to show you change background. So for this one, I'm just going to click on it. And once we see change background, go in and click on it. And this is going to give us the three same different options. However, the color one is going to have more options for the section background, that the page background did not actually have. So if we just click on color, you're going to find the solid color, which is this one, which we already had. But then we also have a few things here. We have the gradient, which is 2 gradients, so 2 different colors, or even a 4 gradient color stuff here. It's too much for me, so I'm just going to go for the default one. And for this one, if you want to change colors for them, it's very simple. Just click on the first one, change the color to whichever you want. So let's just go and go darker a little bit. And then to change the other color, you simply just click on it within this spectrum here, and just click on it one more time and change the color to whichever color you actually want it to be. So once you do this, you can even feel free to change the strength of each one and change the degrees, and the how it actually is going to look like here. So this is for the section. It's going to change this entire section for this one, and again, you don't have this option for the page background. Anyways, next up we also have the image. It's pretty much the same thing. You just want to click on that and select, let's just select the coffee one, for example. And then we also have the video one. So in fact, I'm just going to keep the video for the strip one, because I'm also going to show you how to change a strip's background. So let's just add a new section. And for this time, instead of changing the section itself, we just want to click on add elements. Go to strip and then just, drag and drop it over here. And now this strip is black, so let's just go and change the color of it. So click on it, click on change background. So it's pretty much the same thing. And click on video this time. And let's just go and select this one, for example. Click on change background, and it's going to pretty much change. And yes, the strip does also have the gradients if you want to use them. So it's going to be exactly a replica of the normal one, or the section one. And now we have our, images, and we have our videos and stuff like that. So everything is set. The only thing left for us to do is actually view the video in action. So just click on preview. And now we can actually see we have changed the page, the entire page's background, which is going to be this tutorial image. And then we've changed this one to be an image, and this one to be a video. It's going to be in full loop. And this is pretty much all for this video, so hopefully you found it to be informative and helpful. I think I made it a little bit too complicated for what it is. It's actually very simple. Just follow the steps. It's going to be very easy for you to follow. And yeah, thanks for watching.